only met two interpreters throughout my whole 22 years of using interpreters that use SEE, actual SEE, with the apostrophe S, ing, hyphens, all of that. Whatever was included in the written English was included in the sign. And it was very fascinating for me, with like a visual way of saying English in your hands. And it was completely different from what I was used to, which was ASL interpreters. It really gave me a new perspective on signs and sign language. I also noticed that the SCE interpreters were faster. There was less of a lag time between the speaker, the teacher, and between them interpreting. So I think it's because for SCE you just hear it goes in the ear and straight to your hands. But for ASL it goes in the ear and then it has to go through your brain to process it and to interpret it into ASL. So I think that's why. It became my hyperfixation for a few years. I would request English signs. I didn't know what the term for it was, so I always requested, can you sign each word? They always said that. And some interpreters were fine with it, and some of them said no, they couldn't do that because they were only taught for ASL. They couldn't just change it. So growing up, it was a very big deal for me. Like I said, I loved English, I loved reading, and I finally realized that I could be able to hear everything that was being said in the classroom, just like the other kids. And it didn't have to be interpreted in a different way. I could see everything as they did. And that was important for me at the time. But now when people ask me which one they should learn, I would recommend ASL because it includes manual markers, facial expression, body language, all of that you need to learn for a regular conversation. So I would recommend ASL for the reasons. For me, it was just a different experience growing up just because I already was signing in PSE or CE. At that time, growing up with my family, we all spoke and signed at the same time. So that was my reason for growing up. But now I always recommend ASL. I do think it's important for today's world.